English Literature 5A. Here I would like to tell you about brief summary for this half semester. This this summary will contain of six periods, and they were Old English period, Anglo-Saxon period, medieval, Renaissance, Reformation, and lastly Restoration. So the question is, what did I know and I get from this half semester? Let's move to the first topic, Old English period. Old English period is talking about the history of Roman Empire in England. England. The native people in British is Celtics. The British today are nomads who like to come from the continent and rule the Celts, and rule and occupy the Celtic area. The masterpiece in this period is Beowulf by Anonymous. The second is Anglo-Saxon period. Anglo-Saxon Anglo-Saxon period is have three aspects. They have a strong belief in fate, the juxtaposition of the courts and pagan words. Third, admiration of heroic warriors who prevail in battle. There is two historical contexts in this period. First one is life centered about around ancestral tribes or clans that ruled themselves. The second one is at first tribes or clans were warrior from invading. The third one is medieval era. The characteristic of this era was influenced by religious texts, especially the Bible. This era talks about religiosity and the conflict between religion and state. The the words, the oral literature that focus on the morality and miracle. The genre in this era can be identified by folk ballads. The characteristic of work in this period is chivalry, love, and magic. Chivalry deals with knights and their code of of honor, which included being of service, being honest, and helping those less fortunate. Love, a knight love, a knight's love for a woman knew no bounds. He would face a dragon or the strongest knight to win the favor of the woman he loved or to save her. Magic. This came in many forms, especially in what we will consider today as the supernatural. If you look to the Arthurian legends, Merlin is at the forefront of the story's magic, making people invisible or making himself appear out of thin air. The genre, the popular genre that used in medieval era is poem. The famous authors and their work in this era is Chaucer with his Canterbury Tales that talking about pilgrims. The second one is William Langland with his work The Vision of Piers, the Plock, the the Vision of Piers the Plough-Man. It talks about Piers' dream. Next, we move to the Renaissance era. In Renaissance, there was a propaganda by the five English monarchs of the Tudor dynasty that having purpose of insist on the significance of their Welsh origin and were pronounced to be princes of ancient British descent who had returned to claim King Arthur's throne and to restore the promised dignity and prestige of Camelot. The second one is this era also reflecting the political and religious inclination of a ruling elite. Third one is humanism become the concern of the world in this era. The last one is the rise of secularism, the official ideology that preached that courts and nation were constitutionally linked in the sovereign state and that God was best served in the world and not in the cloister was echoed, parroted, or merely tacitly accepted in a broad rank of, of the literature of the period. The famous authors and his masterpiece in Renaissance era is Shakespeare. Shakespeare wrote his historical plays about the kings of England, named Richard II, which was published on 1597. Shakespeare also wrote the history of Richard VI, Richard III, and Richard II. King John of 1595 and Henry VIII. Shakespeare also wrote tragedy play in this era, such as the tragedy of the King Richard II, Hamlet, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, Othello, and lastly Antony and Cleopatra. We move to the Reformation era. This era called as Reformation era because in that era, England having courts Reformation or transition from Catholic to Protestant. The relation between Reformation and Renaissance era is Reformation era works was influenced by Renaissance in humanism aspect, while the Renaissance spread across Europe, and it also goes with the knowledge. The works of classical Greek and Roman, Roman author with their humanist view were studied in the court of European monarchs, and these ideas and knowledge influence the literary world until today. The the famous author and their work that influence the Reformation era are one Shakespeare with his Twelfth Night, As You Like It, Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, King Lear, and etc. The second one is Sir Thomas with his Utopia. Lastly, we come to the end of this summary. It's Restoration era. Restoration era is going back to the religious era. The concept or idea of Gesamtkunstwerk was found in this era. Bacon is the initiator of scientific movement and founders of the Royal Society in 1660. This era was dominated by pottery. Many potteries were created in this era. Civil war between King's army and Oliver Cromwell's parliamentary force happened in this area. John Milton is the greatest author in this era with his epic poem Paradise Lost. John Milton also reflects his major work which is Paradise Lost, to criticize the political issue in this era. Not only John Milton but also many poet use many poet using satire to criticize something something's wrong in this era. Yeah, I think that's all what I can explain. I'm sorry for any mistakes. Good morning and have a good day.